What is up, guys? Media Master Bernard here today, bringing you guys another video, and today we're going to be talking about something I've been thinking about for a while, and it happens to be that I think delays can be somewhat of a good thing, and this isn't really just related to gaming, it's kind of just related to delays in general. Interestingly enough, the thing that made me start thinking about this topic was actually the fact that the Carter 5 got delayed again. I don't even know if it's officially delayed, it just didn't come out on the date it was supposed to, and I'm really not surprised, to be honest. Lil Wayne has said this album is going to come out numerous times and it hasn't, and he's claimed that it isn't his fault, but at this point I don't care. The album's not out, so stop telling me that it's coming out soon. I mean, there's only so many times they can tease me over these last couple of years that the album is on the way before I just stop believing them. But this is actually kind of a contradictory argument to the point I'm going to be making. I think that delays actually usually aren't as bad as people make them out to be. There are actually a few examples of games that were delayed but still ended up being fantastic. Some of these include Horizon Zero Dawn, Cuphead, Zelda, Breath of the Wild, the list goes on. I think one thing that a lot of these games have in common is that they are very polished at launch, and I think using that extra development time benefited a lot of these games and made them more popular than they would have been if they just released out the door rushed. And I think that's one thing a lot of gamers forget is these are real people who are making these games. It isn't just a game factory spitting out games. It takes hard work, time, and dedication to make these great experiences that we enjoy. So next time you're mad that a game you're super excited for gets delayed, just remember, the developers now have more time to possibly make your game better and make it an even more enjoyable experience. I can't lie to you, however, there are some types of delays that I think do hurt a game and kind of ruin its reputation, and some people kind of just give up on the game and become extra critical of the game because it had so many delays. And the best example of this that I can think of is Final Fantasy 13 and 15, as both of these games saw major delays. Now, I wouldn't say that either of these games were in development hell. I would say they had a couple roadblocks that definitely made the release get delayed longer than people would have anticipated, but I think during this time people got so excited and so hyped for these releases that their expectations became unreasonable and the game would never be able to meet these expectations. And this really isn't the fault of game developers. They can't control the hype levels of their game, but they could do a better job sticking to their release dates to kind of control expectations. And if you release a game late, you kind of lose a little bit of slack that people are willing to give you, and people expect the game to be very good right out of the gate since you took that extra time to perfect the game. There's also just the point where something has been delayed so long that people just stop caring about it. And that's kind of where I am at with the Carter 5. I wish Lil Wayne would just stop saying it's coming like I mentioned earlier. I won't go down that rabbit hole again. But I think something that also falls into that category was Attack on Titan Season 2. I mean, the first season came out and everyone was so excited and ready for Season 2, and it never came out, it seemed like, and eventually it did come out, but a lot of people didn't even really care anymore because all the excitement and energy had faded from the first season after like 3 years of waiting. And for some people, Kingdom Hearts 3 falls into this category. I'm not one of these people. I think the hype is as high as it's ever been, but a lot of people just don't care about Kingdom Hearts anymore because it's been so long. Like I said, this was just some random thoughts that came to my head as I was thinking about a lot of stuff that has been delayed recently. Stuff like the Reignited trilogy got delayed so they could kind of polish the game up, and I really don't have a problem with that. I'm not too hurt about that. But there's also the interesting case of Battlefield 5 and its tactical delay. And they're not really doing it to polish up their game, they're doing it because they were in such a jam-packed release window, but they're also using this time to polish up their game. So I think that could be a whole video in and of itself because it's such an interesting delay, and Battlefield 5 is in such a precarious situation that who knows what will happen with that game. But I digress. But I want to know what you guys think about delays when it pertains to all types of media, not just video games. Do you guys think they're all terrible, or do you see the merit in some of them and kind of take it on a case-by-case basis like myself? Let me know the answer to all those questions down in the comments below. If you like the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be bringing you guys more movies, TV, video game, and anime content. I'm going to leave a link to my Twitter down in the description below so you can find out when I post a new video. And until then, this is Master Menard, signing off.